I'm 31 years old. In Australia, the dating scene is horrific. It's awful. But I have been in long-term relationships, short-term relationships. So, I don't know. I'm just going to put in my 2 cents, not that anyone cares. Number 1, which is kind of like controversial, but this is actually like I really feel strongly about this. I will never pay for a first date. I think men, like, they get so many free passes. Their life is so much easier than women's.
Okay, guys, so this is the first red flag. And I don't mean that she wants the guy to pay on the first date. I mean, she's playing the victim. She always thinks that the guys have it easier.
God forbid you have to pay for one date. Anything after that, I'm happy to put in. I'll pay, we share, whatever. First date, they pay. Number 2, having sex with someone on a first date or on the night of the first date is okay. It shouldn't change their opinion on you. If it does, then they're not for you. Also, like, God forbid you really start to like someone, you go on like 4 or 5 dates, you're talking a lot, and then you find out they have a tiny pecker. Like, awful.
Yeah, I totally agree with this. You like what you like. What I don't like is when women say, oh, I'm looking for a nice guy. Oh, I'm looking for an ambitious guy. Oh, I'm looking for an emotionally intelligent guy. No, ma'am. You want him to be tall. You want him to be handsome. You want him to be charming. You want him to be good in bed. You want him to have a big pecker, as you say. That's what they're actually attracted to.
How shit would that be? So no, I'm not going to get my feelings hurt later down the line. You may as well just like find it out earlier on. Number 3, I won't do a coffee date first off, or like a walking date. COVID ruined that. Also, like, I feel like I deserve to be taken out for a drink. I put a lot of effort into my appearance, and I don't know, it's just way nicer. I also like to take the edge off.
So she likes drinking. Another big red flag.
Number 4, sorry, my washing machine is taking off into space. I never get nervous for a date because, like, I just feel like I'm always gonna have a good time with myself.
Okay, guys, let me ask you this. Who doesn't feel nervous on a first date? Somebody that has been on many, many, many dates and it's used to it. So this is another big red flag.
Really awful and rude or disrespectful. It's like, just have fun with yourself. Just have a drink and like make a friend, or don't make a friend. Just have a good time. I think there's people that do, like, if you want to go to a new restaurant or bar or whatever, you can suggest that place so that at least you're getting something out of it, like trying the menu or whatever. I mean, if the shoe fits, you're probably right. But like, I don't understand why people are so mad in the comments. And when I say people, I mean men.
Texted this guy that I lost $800. This big baller who's been trying to take me out for a month, and then he didn't send me $800, bro. He just said, "Aw, babe, that sucks." That's the rudest thing anyone has ever said to me in my entire life.
There are 3 questions that determine like 99% of your happiness in life. First one is, what am I working on and why? Second one is, who am I spending time with and why? And the third one, how well am I treating my body and why? Everything else is just noise.
What was the thing with your friend that you mentioned?
She would like have sex with like sugar daddies for like such a low amount, and they were like
right.
really dirty guys. She had like gonorrhea and chlamydia in the same week.
That's a yikes.
That's so bad. She would literally like get in my car. She'd be like, "Can we go to CVS and get my gonorrhea medication?" I was like, "Girl."
You know, one thing my ex-boyfriend used to do that no guy has ever done since, and it pisses me off.
I just wanted to pause this video, guys. I don't know what she's going to say, but I will tell you this. When you date a woman that has hit the wall, an older woman, she will compare you to all her exes. And you have to do more than the previous ex. Oh, he took me on vacations to Paris. You can't take her on vacations to Las Vegas. You need to take her to Europe. Oh, he took me to these restaurants. You can't take her to Applebee's. Oh, he had this kind of car. You have to have a nicer car. If an ex did something, you at least have to do the same or better.
guys, don't do it, because now that I was treated that way, I really just...
Yeah, now that she has been treated this way, you have to at least treat her the same or better.
want the guy to do it. And that is making up my dog shit.
People wonder why young men gave the middle finger to the left. And I'm thinking, you've spent the last decade
Such an important thing, guys. Such an important thing.
trying to program like a robot every single person under the age of 45 to think men evil, eat all men. And now you're surprised that the next group of young men is saying,
Hey, check this out.
Yeah, guys, so I did this compilation of videos. I already saw it, but it was really funny. Just watch.
Women can't do this.
Women can't do this. Women can't do this.
What? Did you know that women can't do this?
That women cannot do, especially my wife.
What is it?
It's, of course, stay silent for a while.
Tell me! I think I know what it is. Are you gonna tell me what it is? I think I know. Hello?
You said stand here and women can't do this. Can't do what?
Hello? Why are you ignoring me? What do you mean women can't do this?
Women can't do what? There's not really much that women can't do, Jabs. Women can't do what?
Can you see all of them how defensive they get? And whose fault is it? It's yours, my guy. Why did you get married to a woman like this? Why? It's your fault.
Basketball? make it a slam dunk? What are you doing? What is it? I can do that. Oh, wait, I know. Let's see. What can you do that I can't do?
In our 16 years together, she's never been able to do it. It's never happened. And every man I've met can do it. I've never met a woman that can do it, okay? And it's really simple, okay? It's like, it's not.
How is she talking over him like this? My guy, you're a simp. You're a simp. I don't care how pretty you think she looks. You're a simp. She's more masculine than you, my guy.
Not in her DNA. It's not possible. Watch.
What does my DNA look like? What? I can mow the yard just like you can. I can lift weights just like you can. We were in the army together, so what else can I not do?
I can't be the only person right now feeling like I don't have time for the wrong person. I don't want to love for fun. I don't want to pour my energy into something that's not pouring.
Skip.
I'm about to turn 40 in a couple of months, and according to some, I should just lay down and count my days.
Skip.
Okay, so the universe is really funny once you wake up to the fact that everything is a projection of your consciousness and that you do live in a mirror reality and that your literal, all your beliefs, whether...
What is up with these women? They're all talking so much nonsense and looking for so much attention. Nobody cares, ma'am.
My dad knows I do only. The incels are gonna hate this, but he loves me and supports my choices, and he's my BFF. He's the best guy I know, which is true.
He's like cool with it?
Yeah.
It didn't bother him at first?
No.
He's cool with the trade-off?
I mean, the trade-off being that I get to travel the world with him, so yeah.
Okay, so he's profiting from he's profiting from his daughter. Good for him, yeah. Such a great father, such a great father.
Conditional love.
I have very bad news for you, and that is that the man that you were looking for is not going to be perfect in the very beginning, and you are going to have to ask him to change some things for how you want to be treated, because he's never...
Why are you trying to change him? If you don't like how he treats you, or what he says, or what he does, why did you get into a relationship with him? And I'm telling you guys the same things. If you don't like something about your girlfriend or your wife, why did you get into a relationship with her? Nobody forced you. You just didn't think logically. You thought with your other head. You can't change somebody that doesn't want to change.
Never been with you before. And so he's not going to be perfect. No matter how emotionally intelligent he is, no matter how discerning he is, no matter how much of a great provider he is, you are a nuanced, unique, fiery, ooey gooey, yummy, divine feminine woman.
Yeah, we're just going to skip this video because she's acting like a spoiled brat.
God, our phones have gone into meltdown here. We're talking menopause and divorce because I saw a stat online that said a recent study found 7 in 10 women said menopause contributed to their divorce. And it's all about your oxytocin drops, which is the hormone that makes you feel bonded and affectionate, your estrogen and progesterone crash, which regulates mood and stress, your sleep.
Okay, then why don't they go on HRT, hormone replacement therapy? They don't need to be on menopause. They don't have to suffer through menopause if they go on HRT. Why don't they do it? It's not that expensive, especially if you're in a Western country. So why would women want to break up the relationship if they know that menopause is affecting that, is affecting their marriage? Guys, if you're in a relationship like that, a marriage like that, don't let menopause affect your marriage. Go to a doctor. Get her on HRT. She will feel 10 times better. She doesn't have to go through menopause. It's so stupid.
Sleep falls apart, you feel disconnected, you start to feel resentful and unheard. Also, the changes to your body. Everything changes. So you lose your libido, in which case then you're not having as much action with your partner, so then you feel disconnected. The list goes on. And I think at some point in women in their 40s and 50s, they've just had enough.
Not everyone can be happy. It's the truth. Not everyone can. And we do ourselves a disservice, like we collectively gaslight ourselves when we believe that happiness is or should be within everybody's reach. But let's be clear. The line between those who can be happy.
Should everybody be happy? That can be debated. Is everybody happy? No. Will everybody be happy in the future just because we have evolved? No, I don't think so.
Happy and those who can't is not an external one. It's not like happy people have a Porsche and unhappy people don't. Or happy people are married and unhappy people aren't. Or happy people are attractive and unhappy people aren't. Happiness does not have to do with externals, which means that people can be happy under any set of external circumstances, though to be fair, some circumstances are much more challenging than others. Rather, happiness is ultimately dependent on people's internal states, which is precisely why not everyone can be happy.
What benefits do you get from having him as a friend?
So the benefits that I get is like he can tell me like what guys are into me and what guys aren't.
What benefits does he get from having you as a friend?
None. No benefits. None. He's a simp if he says he does.
All right, it's you.
It's different perspectives. You know what I mean? Every person is different. People are just people. If we like to.
It's clear he likes her. It's clear because he has no benefit from being friends with her.
The same things. Why can't we be friends? Doesn't matter who you are or what you are.
If somebody tried to rob you right now, do you expect him to try and step in?
I feel like because he is my friend 100%.
If he's going to risk his life for you, what do you think would be an equal benefit for him having you as a friend?
None.
I don't even know how to answer the question right now because like I don't know.
Every 1 in 4 Friday nights, I get this horrible urge to download a dating app and think, maybe it's time. Maybe I should throw myself out there, go into the deep end, you know, just really go for it.
Okay.
And then I remind myself Hinge is to be deleted. And it proves that with it to me within like 2 hours. And then I wish I never downloaded it in the first place.
Okay, ma'am, so if you know it's not good for you, why do you keep downloading it? Why do you keep doing the same thing over and over if nothing changes? I don't get it.
So if anyone could find me a creative man, a little bit hairy, kind, caring, fun, adventurous, and just tell him to turn up to my door who likes dogs, then thank you. I will give
She actually thinks those qualities are so easy to find. They're not, ma'am. They're not.
you a referral fee at this stage. It might be cheaper than downloading a dating app. Oh, and I forgot, and I need to have an art shed building at the bottom of our beautiful garden so I can just create for the rest of my life, almost like a modern day version of the Notebook. I'm not asking for much, okay?
She's just asking for a fairy tale ending. It's not that much. And she's asking for an art shed to create while he goes and works and provides. It's not that hard, my guys. He just has to be fun, adventurous, loving. He has to be tall, handsome, charming. It's not so much.
Tell me about the one that got away.
He is just one of the most amazing people that I've ever met, like literally captivating. He's just his confidence, motivation, the way that he sees life. I've never met anybody like that, and oh God.
Okay, then why did you leave him? It doesn't make sense.
God, it's actually like cutting deep to even talk about it.
Could I ask then, how comes you aren't together at the moment?
It just didn't work out. It was just one of those things where I think
He was just too nice. He was just too boring.
we're both just going on different paths. We have different views on things, different ways that we see the world, but that doesn't mean that I don't appreciate the way that he sees things and that I'm not inspired by it and in awe of him. I mean, I feel like I'm literally his like #1 fan at this.
That's not true, guys. When you trust somebody, when you see him as a leader, when you like how he thinks, you want to think the same, especially women. They want to learn from you. They want to see how you think. They want to start thinking the same way. So no, even if he had different views, if she really liked him, she would have been in a relationship with him. But probably he was too nice, he was too boring, even if he was smart.
At this point, like I'm always gonna be his biggest cheerleader, whether he knows it or not. I'll always be supporting him.
See, when a man gets money, in general, we think about all the beautiful things we could do for a woman. I could take her here, could buy the Chanel purse,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go buy her car. That is in our intrinsic nature to provide. The more money we get, the more we want to provide. But in general, when a woman gets money, she is like, I don't need a man.
Yeah.
I got me.
Yeah.
And then her attitude carries on in a relationship. Even when she do get a man, she treat her man like she don't need a man.
Which is-
So
Yeah.
if you in a relationship, but you tearing him down, you're not soft. He can't extract peace and power from you. How can he?
Yeah, and she becomes more masculine and she thinks she knows better. She will argue with you on any subject just because maybe she went to college and you didn't. Maybe she's making more money than you, or she thinks that you're not making enough. And just by those facts, she thinks she's better than you. And she thinks she knows better than you, even if she doesn't. She will argue with you on every subject. I've seen this 1,000 times, and she will never respect you.
He go conquer the world. Matter of fact, he don't want to conquer the world. Because why do he want to conquer the world in the first place? What I just tell you, so he could do what? Give it to y'all. But if you not making him feel good, why do I want to go the extra mile to get this money? I don't even want to buy you nothing.
Am I the asshole for expecting my husband to help me retire after 32 years of separate finances? I, 58 female, have been married to my husband, 60 male, for 32 years. When we first got married, we decided to keep our finances completely separate and split all shared expenses 50-50. At the time, it seemed logical. I wanted to be independent and never wanted to ask my husband for money. We both had similar incomes, and I thought we were being modern and practical. We've always planned to retire it to Florida with a nice home near the beach. Here's where things stand now. My husband is planning to retire next year. It turns out he's been saving aggressively since his 20s, maxing out his 401k and living relatively frugal. He now has about $1.8 million in retirement savings.
Good for him.
I, on the other hand, have about 110,000.
That's tough.
Why the huge difference? I made different choices. I helped my parents financially for years before they passed. I took 2 years off when my sister was battling cancer. I chose a career in...
You wanted a modern relationship, ma'am. You wanted separate accounts. And now you're complaining. Your actions led to this. You didn't know how to save up money. And now you're complaining. Why?
nonprofit work that was fulfilling but paid less. And yes, I probably splurged a bit more with my annual vacations with my girlfriends and nicer clothes. But we always split our bills equally, even when his income grew to double mine. The problem is, my husband wants to sell our home and buy a retirement condo in Florida for $650,000 in a beachfront community. He can easily afford his half, $325,000, plus have plenty left for living expenses. I can barely scrape together my half, and doing so would leave me with almost nothing to live on. I'm stunned by how much more he has saved. I didn't realize the magnitude of his retirement fund, and now I feel like he's been stealing from me by insisting on the 50-50 split.
He has been stealing from me because he was smarter and he made better choices. How dare he steal from me? It's so stupid, I swear.
Split when he earns so much more. I suggested we put off moving for a few more years and look at more affordable options, maybe $400,000 total. He says he earned his dream retirement and doesn't want to downgrade his plans because of my choice. He insists this was always our plan. Last night he created a spreadsheet showing how much each potential retirement home would cost me in terms of additional working years. The $650,000 condo would require me to work until I'm 74, while the $400,000 home would let me retire at 68. He presented this like it was a helpful tool. When I suggested rethinking our financial agreement after 32 years of marriage, he said that would be changing the rules and punishing him for being responsible.
True.
He got defensive about how much he sacrificed while I took time off and went on trips. Now we're considering either 1, getting 1 to 2 roommates. Yes, seriously, so I can keep my job and stay close to my friends.
Or she can divorce him, and because he has more money, she gets half.
2, living apart from each other in retirement. 3, finding a new job in Florida and working well into my 70s while he enjoys retirement. So Reddit, am I the asshole for thinking that after 32 years of marriage, we should adjust our financial arrangement so I can actually retire with my husband? Or should I accept that our agreement means I have to work into my 70s or get roommates while he lives comfortably?
Me, 25 female, and my brother, 25 male.
Okay.
He abandoned our family years ago, and I just found out it's because of unnatural feelings for me. Heartbroken, disgusted, lost. My twin brother and I have been best friends since birth.
Twin brother, okay.
We've been inseparable and even went to the same school. Had a great time. We had very happy and healthy childhoods. Parents who adored us, and our entire childhood was a big blanket of love and fun and comfort and learning. I can't ask for anything more. As much as we are equals, he was protective, supportive, encouraging. In high school, there was a chance that I might have had a serious kidney problem, and the first thing he asked our parents in tears was if he could donate a kidney to me and if that would help. That day, I remember feeling that this dude would be there for me no matter what I went through in my life. Right after college, instead of going to medical school 2 hours from our parents' house like he had planned, he dropped everything and moved overseas. He became successful there, met a girl, got married, and had a kid. We used to talk almost every day, but he left and basically just dropped our relationship. He kept saying he's busy and that the time zone is off, but everything was bullshit. Our parents cried missing him, not because he was gone, but because he was emotionally unavailable to them. They got the occasional text or call. I barely get...
You know, a woman wrote this when she's talking about the guy being emotionally unavailable.
Anything. Maybe some random text every month or so. I've spent the last few years getting over the fact that my brother basically cut me out of his life by ignoring me. He wasn't mean or anything. It's almost like he ghosted me without ghosting me. I finally got so fed up this week that I texted him a long message absolutely chewing him out for being such an asshole. I dug in, called him the worst brother in the world and the shittiest son, and that there's no reason for him to abandon us emotionally. That if he wanted to move overseas and start a life and a family, I would have been truly happy for him, and that I am happy for him. But what reason could there possibly be to create that kind of distance he did? He dodged my questions and basically said, there's no reason, until I started saying he's a liar and everything he's saying is bullshit. He turned on his disappearing messages and goes, quote, look, you're my best friend, and you didn't do anything wrong, and mom and dad did nothing wrong. You want the story? Here's the story. I realized in college that I was in love with you. I loved you in a way no brother should love his sister. I went to therapy. It did nothing. So I left. I was never, ever going to get over you if I stayed there. If I shared this with you while I was there, it would have destroyed our relationship. So I left. I left and I started a family with a great girl, and I'm happy. And I hope every day that you're happy. Every few months I ask myself if I'm ready to see you again or come home. And the answer is still no. I need to work on my shit and go to therapy. I'm sick. This is me being sick. In my brain and in my heart, it is not your responsibility to fix it. It's not anything you did. You are still my sister and I love our family, but I need to get better first before I come home. I know I will get there, and I'm just so sorry. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Now you know, and I hope you understand that I left for me, for you, for mom and dad, and to allow us to have normal lives. I have a problem and I will get better. Miss you guys more than you know. I'm trusting you not to share this. I'm absolutely disgusted, heartbroken, angry. I know I need to go to therapy myself, and I don't know what to do or how to even start dealing with this. He was such a central part of my life and my identity, and so much of my happiness is based in my happy childhood, and this fucks it up so much. I don't understand what to do.
Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.